Communism. Just the word can spark debates, confusion, and sometimes conspiracy theories at family dinners. But what is communism really? In this video, we'll break it down clearly. What it is, what it tries to do, how it played out in real countries like Soviet Union or Cuba, and why it hasn't replaced capitalism in today's world. Communism is a political and economic ideology that aims to create a classless society where the means of production, like factories, land, and resources, are collectively owned. The big goal? Eliminate social and economic inequality. Everyone contributes according to their ability and receives according to their needs. No rich, no poor, no profit motive. This idea comes from Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, who saw history as a series of class struggles. The workers, proletariat, against the owners, bourgeoisie. They predicted that capitalism would eventually collapse, and society would transition first to socialism, then to full communism. At that final stage, there would be no private property, no social classes, and eventually no government. Everything would be shared. So what are the key parts of communism? First, collective ownership. The public owns all major resources and industries. Second, class abolition. No economic classes, everyone is equal. 3. Central planning. The economy is planned, not run by markets. 4. No profit motive. People work for the collective good, not personal wealth. In theory, it's about cooperation over competition. Everyone shares the benefits of labor equally. But in reality, things got complicated. Take the Soviet Union. After the 1917 revolution, the state didn't disappear. It became massive. The Communist Party ran everything. The economy was centrally planned, with 5-year plans dictating production. Yes, the USSR industrialized rapidly and achieved some impressive milestones. But it also struggled with inefficiency, shortages, and poor consumer goods. And politically? It got authoritarian. Under Stalin, dissent was crushed, and millions were imprisoned or killed. Instead of a classless society, a new elite formed, the party leadership. Why? Central planning is hard. Without profit incentives or market signals, economies misallocate resources. And concentrated power often leads to abuse. The USSR, 1922-1991, is the main example of real-world communism. Economically, it eliminated private enterprise. The state owned everything. This worked for rapid industrialization, but consumer goods were neglected. Long lines, limited variety, and declining innovation became the norm. Politically, it was a one-party state. The Communist Party controlled all aspects of life. Early achievements like universal education and healthcare existed, but personal freedoms were severely limited. By the 1980s, economic stagnation and internal reform efforts under Gorbachev led to the USSR's collapse. So why hasn't communism replaced capitalism? First, bad PR. Past attempts led to authoritarianism and economic failure. That reputation sticks. Second, incentives matter. Without profit or competition, innovation and productivity often decline. 3. Planning is hard. Complex economies are hard to centrally manage. 4. Globalization. Today's world is interconnected. Going full communist often leads to sanctions, isolation, or economic collapse. 5. Politics. Radical shifts usually mean instability. Most people prefer reform over revolution. That's why even communist-led countries today, like China and Vietnam, mix in a lot of capitalism to keep their economies functioning. Communism started as a vision of equality and freedom from exploitation. In practice, it struggled with economics, politics, and human behavior. Some ideas live on in debates about fairness and inequality, but full communism remains more of a historical lesson than a current alternative. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more Econ videos. And if you've got hot takes, you guessed it, just complain in the comments.